All right, so this is video part 2. We're on example number 7. If you want to write down 4/5 of a bag is equal to a negative bag plus 1. All right, so with this one, there's a lot going on here. We got fractions, negatives. There's one bag here. Don't be alarmed, okay? Just because there's no number, that does mean we have a negative 1 bag. So I'm going to put a 1 in there. And again, what we're going to do here is look at what we have on both sides. Well, we have bags on both sides, and then we have coins on just this side. So looks like we have to get rid of our bag. So in order to do this, if I have a negative bag over here, because I'm not going to touch this one over here, we would be left with nothing. I can't do that. So if I get rid of this negative 1 bag, I have to add a bag, leaving me with 1 coin over here is equal to, now you have to take 4/5 of a bag plus a bag. You've got to add fractions. So this is where we have to find a common denominator. So maybe I'll do a little scratchy scratch pad over here. Oops. I'll put a little scratch pad over here. If I'm looking for a common denominator with 4/5, I need to replace 1 as with a 5 in the bottom. So the only way to do that would be to get 5/5. 5/5 is another way of writing 1. 5 divided by 5 is 1. So instead of writing 1x, I could write 5/5x. So if I were to rewrite that, maybe make that blue color or something, I'm just going to take this and make this a 5/5. This is a 5/5. It's the same thing as 1, it's just a little bit different, but now I have a common denominator. So when I add them together, those two together, I can because it has a common denominator. So 4/5 plus 5/5 gives you 9/5 of a bag is equal to 1. Now the thing is that we have to get rid of the 9/5 because I want to know what is 1 bag. So to do that, as we did before, we want to multiply by the reciprocal. Reciprocal is the flip. Of the fraction. So I'm going to multiply by 5/9 both sides. So I end up getting 1 bag is equal to, well, 1 times 5/9 is 5/9 of a coin. So a partial coin. All right, and again, if you want to check out 5/9, I think that's 0.5 repeating, so we'll round that to 0.56. And again, because we rounded, our checks are not going to come out exactly perfect. But if we did 4/5 times 0.56, that gives us, all right, 4/5 is 4 divided by 5 in your calculator times 0.56 gives you 0.448. And if I check the right hand side, I get a negative 0.56 plus 1, which if I were to take a negative 0.56 plus 1 in your calculator, you do end up getting 0.44. Again, they are the same, they're not exact. They're not exactly the same, but they are pretty darn close because of the rounding that we had to do with the fractions. Okay. All right, let's look at example 8. So if I did 3 plus 4 times x plus 1, this is equal to 6x plus 11. We got some parentheses here. I'm not going to add the 3 plus 4 because this 3 represents 3 coins. This 4 represents how many groups we have. So I'm going to take the 3 plus, I have 4 groups of x and 1 coin. So I have 4 x's and 4 single coins, which gives me 4 coins. This is equal to 6x plus 11. Again, I'm looking at the left-hand side. I have 3 extra coins, 4 extra coins, so I have really 7 coins and 4 bags equals 6 bags and 11 coins. Right, and then I'm going to get rid of my coins. So I have 7 coins going away from both sides. So we have 4x equals 6x plus 4. We'll take away the 6 bags. from both sides, leaving us with, negative 2 bags equals 4. So I have 4 coins that have to go into negative 2 bags, which is fine. We can split them into negative 2 bags. So I got 1 bag is equal to negative 2 coins. And again, we want 1 positive bag. We can have negative coins in the end. That's totally fine. So it says our bag has negative 2 coins in it. So I'm going to do my check down here. I'm going to check the left side. You have the 3 plus the 4 times negative 2 plus 1. This is equal, well, I'll do that check later. But we have 3 plus the 4 times negative 1. So you have 3 plus negative 4, which gives you negative 1. Over here, we're going to check 6 bags, negative 2 coins, plus 11. So you have negative 12 plus 11, which gives you negative 1. Both sides check out. All right, so we're done here. And it looks like you do have a page called 3.4 where you're going to have to do some more solving equations. I do want to see all of your steps, and I do want to see your checks. All right. Email me if you have any questions.